Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Iriandro Paripta Putra, student from 11 Maret University. The field of this research is industrial engineering with title Evaluation of the Readiness of Shuttlecock Small and Medium Enterprises for Indonesian National Standard. Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Now I want to present this research. First, this is the outline of the presentation. Start with the introduction, move to research and method, and then the result and discussion. The last is conclusion. The case studies was at Jagojaya Shuttlecock. This small medium enterprises established since 1974 in Jebres, Surakarta, with production capacity around 100 slots per day. Next, move to introduction. Indonesia's economy, which is currently experiencing an economic downturn, has built a competitive climate among business actors. Many business actors are competing to be the best in their respective fields. Thus, every business actor is required to be able to compete strongly and have the ability to withstand. This competition occurs from business sector with a large market cap to the small and medium industry level. This competition also occurs in the shuttlecock industry. This industry is one that has potential because badminton is a popular sport in Indonesia, which has a long history and has succeeded in making the nation proud through its many achievements at international level. Many shuttlecock products have been circulating in Indonesia for a long time. Quality is an indicator that the shuttlecock has a competitive edge. If the price offered is getting more expensive, the quality will also be better. A quality product reflects that the product has met the minimum standard set. The standard regarding shuttlecock that applies in Indonesia is SNE 36/2014. One of the shuttlecock producing areas is Surakarta. According to data contained in the Department of Industry and Commerce in 2020, the number of business units for shuttlecock production in Surakarta is 20 business units, scattered in Jebres and Serengan districts. Jagojaya is one of the SME that produce shuttlecock in Surakarta, located in Jebres, and has been running its production since 1974. The products produced have been marketed around Central Java to West Java. This SME has decreased its sales turnover from year to year. This happens because the marketing coverage is still relatively small and there are more competitors with better quality. The quality is proven by the existence of SNE certificates owned by the competitors. The Jagojaya management wants to expand the marketing network and increase the class of the product produced so that they can be used at more professional levels. However, Jagojaya doesn't yet have an SNE certificate as an indicator of quality assurance of the product produced, so that it has not received the trust of the public. Therefore, this research was conducted to evaluate the quality control at Jagojaya Shuttlecock in accordance with the quality requirements contained in SNE 36/2014 and the readiness of SME in meeting the requirement in SNE certification. Okay, move to research method. This research began with a literature study of the related theory. Furthermore, direct observation was carried out in June to July 2020 to examine the specification on the result of Jagojaya shuttlecock production. The samples taken were 25 samples with 4 subgroups in each sample. From the data obtained, an analysis of quality control was carried out using the X-bar R chart for variable and the P chart for attribute, and the process capability in accordance with the quality requirement contained in SNI 36/2014. The problem was obtained by looking at the uncontrolled specification and has a low value process capability using CPK indicator. Then, the problem was analyzed using the failure modes and effect analysis, or FMEA, tools to provide recommendation for improvement in order of priority. After that, an assessment of the readiness for SNE certification was carried out using the assessment model developed by Fahma Zakaria Fajar at 2018, which was in accordance with the SNI Type 3 certification process by LS Pro Tugu Yogyakarta. The assessment was carried out on administrative aspect, corporate and personal, technical quality assurance system, document completeness and application, and economic aspect. From the result of the assessment, recommendation is given technical quality assurance in accordance with 4 levels of quality management documentation. Okay, now we go to results and discussion of this research. The Indonesian National Standard is the only standard that apply nationally in Indonesia, with the existence of government regulation of the Republic of Indonesia number 102 of 2000 concerning national standardization. The requirement for SNI certification are divided into quality of the product and requirement of SNI certification. The specifications are weight, height of cork, centerline length of cork, until the distance traveled by the shuttlecock. And for the shuttlecock, is using Type 3 scheme of LS Pro Tugu Yogyakarta. From the data obtained, an analysis of quality control was carried out using the X-bar R chart for variable and the P chart for attribute. The analysis was using Minitab, and as we can see, all the specifications from weight to distance traveled are under control. All specification was analyzed using process capability analysis with Minitab. The process capability is analysis of variability relative to product requirement or specification. In this research, use CPK indicator, and if the CPK value in the specification is below 1.5, then the analysis is carried out. And as we can see, the CPK of weight, height, and distance traveled are below 1.5. Then the problem is analyzed using FMEA. FMEA is quality improvement and control program that can prevent failure of product or process. The purpose of implementing FMEA is to prevent problems for occurring in products and process. Priority of recommendation for improvement are obtained according to risk priority number or RPN. The highest RPN is purchasing heat test machine until the purchasing of virus straightener. Next, there will be the assessment of the readiness for SNI certification. The data were collected using a questionnaire from earlier research. Assess administrative, technical quality assurance, and economic aspects. Using Goodman scale of 0 and 1, a score of 0 is given for conditions that have not been met and 1 is given for points that have been met. The result is in administrative aspect is 100%, in technical aspect is 19%, and economic aspect is 100%. Then, the recommendations are given to the technical quality assurance in accordance with 4 levels of quality management documentation. And the last is the conclusion. The conclusions are, all specifications were at the control limit, but specification for the weight of the shuttlecock, color of feather and yarn, and shuttlecock kite still didn't meet their quality requirement. And then suggestions were made to use FMEA tools to improve the shuttlecock production process. Then, the readiness in the certification process in administrative aspect was 100%, the technical quality was 70%, and the economy was 100%. The recommendations are given to technical quality assurance in accordance with 4 levels of quality management documentation. Okay, this is the end of the presentation. Thank you for your attention, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.